Well, let's talk about the jobs plan. It's called Invest for Success. And there are cynics when they hear politicians or candidates use the word invest. They say, uh-oh, hold on to your wallet. This is going to cost a lot of money. Why that name, and why did it take 5 months for you to come up with this plan?
Sure. Well, I was very, I thought a lot about the title. And I came up with the title because I thought back on my experience as an executive at Trek License.
Who did you talk to in putting this together? What kinds of conversations?
I probably had talked with hundreds of people over the last 5 months, and whether it was just some of the examples here in Milwaukee. You know, I sat down with Tim Sheedy at MMAC. I talked to Mike Lovell at UWM. I talked to Julia Taylor at the Greater Milwaukee Committee. Educators, economists, experts in their field. Some of the work that has gone into this comes from Michael Porter, who is a well-known expert out of the Harvard Business School around industry clusters, educators, CEOs. So lots of people, and along with reading prior reports. You know, I don't believe that just because someone else or another group did a report that I need to start from scratch and not build on some of the good ideas that have already been developed.
Yeah, Governor Walker has said that what he wanted to do when he took office here was to change the business climate, to make this a pro-business state. And so I was struck when I read this document. It's about 40 pages, and I read it this morning. I was struck by a comment you made in there. You said, despite all the pro-business talk, the Wisconsin economy is being held back by the lack of a business-like approach. What do you mean by that?
A business-like approach, which you set goals, and you make sure you have plans in place to achieve those goals. You actually have strategies for achieving them, that you monitor your progress, that you make corrections if you're not on the path that you think is going to get you there, and that you're honest about the strengths, the weaknesses, and the potential. And I don't think that has been done. I brought here not only my own plan, but I brought Governor Walker's plan from 2010. We're talking about a state's economy. We're talking about our future. And it deserves some serious thinking and some real detail and some real plans. So yes, and setting goals, making sure you have plans to achieve those goals, and that you have the benchmarks for knowing if you're on track.